stream before was not working. Let me know if you're in here. Comment. This is Paulina, and I'm curious with AI. Let's see. Let me see if it's working. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good to go, guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're right.
Let's do it. I'm going to wait for everybody to roll in here. All my friends here, where you guys are at. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Just gonna wait for everybody to stroll up in here. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. Hey, Ricardo. Thanks for tuning in. Please share this link with family and friends who are just starting businesses or have a business. They need help with ideas or like how to manage things or get information, etc., etc. I'm just gonna wait for everybody to kind of get in here. And I think I'm gonna stick with like the 2 different examples, so then that way people can understand what I'm up to here. Okay. All right. I'll give a few more minutes. All right, we're at Good Beauty. Good Beauty is a hair salon out in Chicago in the Logan Square area. And my friend Carla is a phenomenal woman. She's fierce. She's the head boss of the salon. So if you need to get your hair done, so she reached out to me and asked to be a part of today's segment. And so today I'm going to focus on, because it's like how to incorporate ChatGPT and get like a better product description, get better information, SEO targeting, etc., etc. So let's do that. Okay, so first we're going to look at our hoodies. All right. And then now we're going to go over here and check out the other one. Okay, so we're going to use this one here. Okay, so now we're going to jump into ChatGPT. So again, the main difference between ChatGPT 3, if you don't have the Pro version, is there's a lot of cooler things you have with the 4 version, like photo attachment, voice conversation, going back and forth and chit-chatting. You have access to all these different plugins, to creating PDFs, to creating like diagrams, to ChatGPT reading the images that you create. There's so much cool stuff that it has versus the regular version. So I really highly recommend, if you're getting really interested in building out your website and building out your PDFs, building out emails, building out your social, to invest in this technology, because it's totally worth it. Okay, so let's put in here our site and start the stuff. Hey ChatGPT, so I have a hair salon here in Chicago and I am starting to sell merchandise to my customers. One of my current products is a t-shirt that I'm offering. I would like your assistance in creating some really great strength-wise SEO and optimization for search engines on the description, the titles, meta tags, keywords, and descriptions, and anything else you feel like would be a benefit in having that I'm not currently having listed. Here is my website, and I am also attaching images for reference. Please remember, I am a trendy, modern, Latina-based salon. We are very open and modern and very conscious. Okay, So now we're going to attach the images. When you press that little clip there, you can attach multiple images. And what we're going to do is we're going to paste her website here right afterwards. We're including the direct link to the product, right? So what's going to happen is ChatGPT is going to go look at that link for more information. If it gives you an error, just regenerate it. Sometimes it just times out because there's too many users, or sometimes it's just your internet. So just regenerate it. All right, let's do that. Yay! Okay, so it's reading, reading, and reading. All right, guys, it's working. Okay, so this is a better version than my first video for sure. Okay, so we got the title tag, good beauty tea, trendy Latina style salon t-shirts. Well, I wouldn't really do that one. I think I like the better first version. The meta description, get the exclusive beauty tea from the heart of Chicago's trendiest Latina-based hair salon. Our modern, comfortable t-shirts are stylish and everything else. So if you want to keep it like specified to a certain look or style or anything else like that, you can get that. Like ChatGPT is there to really fine tune any direction you give it to. So if you're going to be specific, it's going to think in that format of being specific. If you want something more generic, then you keep it very generic, and least amount of information would be best. So we're going to say, I want you to rewrite the above, and I really just want you to focus on the area of like Logan Square, Chicago, trendy, modern. We like to stay ahead of the curve and focus on the beauty portion along with the good. Play along with those words. So this is like me refine tuning it. And so what I did in the previous earlier live video, I pretended like we're a vintage chic salon, and I wanted to rewrite the words in a more 1950s kind of way. So that's what we're going to do again here too. This time we're going to do 1920s. We're going to pretend like it's a flapper salon. Okay, so we got a new title tag. So Logan Square Trender Tea, Good Beauty. See, I don't like the title tag too much. Like I would fuss with that. For me, that's not the description I want. And with ChatGPT, some of the stuff you're gonna have to definitely revise. Anything that it writes for you, you're gonna definitely need to revise it and rewrite your own format in your own way. Do not just rely on it. Okay. Keywords is good. We can expand on keywords. So in all these different areas, you can always ask it to expand. So you can say keywords, give me 15 more. The alt text images is very important, by the way. Make sure you always include that in your items. And title tags, you can always ask for different variations. So you can just ask ChatGPT, hey, I'm not liking this. Can you refine it? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm really not liking this direction. Can you please go back to the photos that I provided and kind of stay within that direction of the main product title, the metadata, the product description, the keywords for it, and the alt text for images. So we refine-tuned it again. So we went back to it. And we're doing it again. Yay! If you're in here, comment, say hello. Hey Liz, how are you? Mind if I use your business today? Let's see. Okay. So yeah, this is much better. I like it. Good beauty signature tea, chic and modern apparel. Very good. So ChatGPT uses a lot of elevate. So elevate your, I would rewrite that because I can instantly read ChatGPT in it. So ChatGPT reuses a lot of phrases, and I did a separate video on YouTube about that, where you can spot ChatGPT talk. So you have to really, really rewrite some of this stuff because they'll easily give it away. This is what I love about AI. It's a great skeleton, so it's a great start. It's a great frame for you to have a beginning and a starting point for anything you need to do. Okay. Hey Liz, can I borrow a? Okay, cool. What do you want to learn? Do you want to learn about a blog or email? Anything relating to your website? Like, what specific question would you want answered? I'll go on there. And so that's the main thing for the t-shirt, for expanding on the products, for Good Beauty. So all she has to do is just copy and paste and reformat this into her website and it's done. Okay. Okay. What areas of marketing for the for which business do you want to focus on? T-shirt? Okay. For t-shirt line? Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull up your website and show it to everybody. Okay, so I have Liz here inside chat. This is her business, and it is a custom t-shirt printing company. They don't only do t-shirts, they do, caps, they do professional apparel for, really incredibly huge companies based out of like O'Hare area. So they really do a fine-tuned job. And her particular question is toward like marketing. I think this is more to consumer, right? Consumer to consumer, you're asking about. Give me a yeah. I'm gonna assume that yes, it's for that. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll go back into ChatGPT. Let me just set it up real quickly. Okay. So create a new ChatGPT for her. So you see here it says plugins. We're gonna go to the plugin market. And what's cool is once you explore the market for plugins for ChatGPT, this is where you can really get some really cool, interesting stuff. The ones that I love to use is what's trending because I'll start looking and hunting what's the current and most like coolest stuff that's happening. So if you really want to do like researching on a particular item or product or what's happening in the world, et cetera, use it. Use that. Prompt Perfect is creating and formulating really great prompts. And the list goes on. So depending like what your needs are, you check box the particular plugin that you want to use. So for this one, we want the trending. So we're gonna go back to here. And her main question was about t-shirts, what's trending in t-shirts. Okay. So, hey, ChatGPT, I own a t-shirt printing company based out in the Chicagoland area. I want to be in the market for the current trending t-shirts that are selling across the country. My primary customers live within the Chicagoland area, New York, LA, Texas. Really great t-shirts that are currently selling within these markets. I'm also going to provide you with my website link so you can get further information. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. And by the way, I have to make sure that in this particular version, when you're in the plugin section, you have to turn on search engine. It won't do it automatically. You have to literally like click it. And it's Web Pilot, and so is where's the other one at? I think we use Web Pilot. Okay. So I've got 3 plugins. That's the max I'll allow you. So we're gonna go in here, we're plugging in, and let's see. So again, go back to you see how it reads touching PT, like it doesn't understand I'm saying ChatGPT, but it knows what I want. That's what I love about this technology. It knows exactly what I want. Okay, so it's looking up the stuff right now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for marketing, this is great. What it's telling her is these are the keywords that are related to how people are searching for t-shirts. So this would be a great idea for you to do a blog post, right? So the first one says cost of custom t-shirts. So what Elizabeth can do is off of number one, since that appeared number one, that's got to be pretty freaking important, is create a blog post on the cost of custom t-shirts. And so what she can do is like build that out. And here's the beauty of ChatGPT and my brain and how it works. So right away, I would plug in this one and say, help me create a really great structured blog post regarding answering some FAQ questions regarding the cost of custom t-shirts that we can answer for customers that may have a question in their mind or things that they want to know. So we're going to plug and play that one. Did it go there or no? What did I just do? Try that again. So we want to run with number one as a blog post. I want to be able to answer questions for customers and create some good content, quality content, and original content on this specific subject since it is one of the top trending items that you have come across. Here is my information for my website. Please use my company's name. In addition, reference to our area and some of the great merchandise and t-shirts that we offer. So plug and play that again. Let's go back to her website, get her link, plug it in. So now we've got this massive, thread going that we're building off of what information we're seeking. What I love about ChatGPT is it is doing the work for you. So like it cuts the time that you have to go to all these different websites and like research and get the data and blah, blah, blah. So it skips all that and gets you exactly the content and the juice that you want. Okay, so let's go in here. And so here, Elizabeth, here's your number one marketing blog outline. So understanding the cost of custom t-shirts, your question answered. So here it is here, the material, this is where you explain it, the method and everything else. So what Liz, what I would recommend is this, I'm going to share this link with you and you go in here and honestly just answer the questions that it's asking. And the beauty of ChatGPT is it's going to retain that information. And with ChatGPT 4, when you have the GPT, what Liz can do is actually give the GPT all the information in it. So she can actually build a whole database of knowledge inside of that specific GPT that's dedicated towards this printing company. So you can feed it the website, who works there, the hours, the employees, FAQs, where do you work, who your current clients are, what have you guys produced, what's your portfolio, what's your case studies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And anytime you go to ask a question, it automatically knows those things about you. So it will reference any question you ask it towards the things you have taught it. So if you think of it, it's almost like a child. You're teaching this GPT as a child everything and anything you possibly can. The more detailed you get with this stuff, the better your results. The better your results. So you have to give very, very detailed. Okay, so let's go back to the top. Yeah, you can do images too. Okay. So whale tail trend. So this trend has seen a 300% increase, right? Okay, so let's take this whale tail trend. Yeah, this child actually listens. Right? And it gives you the answer you want back, right? Okay, so I really like to explore option number 5, the whale tail trends. Help me with some concept ideas on some t-shirts that I can create. I want you to create like a mood board, visually, abstractly. Tell me some suggestions. Give me your top 10 ideas that we can start and begin with. Okay, so we're going to lock that in and it's going to give us that 300% increase. Okay, I talked about the whale trends or whatnot. All right. So these are the different ones. Now, okay, I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it because this is the way my brain works. I'm gonna introduce you guys to freaking Midjourney. I'm gonna show you how I work with ChatGPT and Midjourney. Your mind's about to get blown. Sit back, give me some hearts, something. All right, let's see. So which one do you like, Liz? And we're gonna make a concept idea for it, okay? Hey Armida, nice to see you. Hi Elizabeth. Elizabeth, trust. Okay, so Liz, which one do you like? Pick one. Okay, I'm gonna go with Whale Tail Constellation. I think that's really freaking cool. We'll do that one. Okay, so hey ChatGPT, we're gonna use Midjourney to create some cool, unique concepts for some of these design ideas. I need you to help me to articulate the best visual prompt for Midjourney. I need you to get as specific and detailed as possible to the color, to the styling, and to the constellation sign that we're going to use in reference to this particular output you gave me. I gotta change that to output. Okay. Should I do that one? It's so funny how it doesn't know I'm saying ChatGPT in there. And if you learned something new today, please write in the comments, I learned something new today. And it's not mid-drain, it's Midjourney. Okay, let's go in there. All right. Okay. So we're going here. I'm going to open up Midjourney on the side while that's working and doing its thing. So if you guys are not familiar with Midjourney, Midjourney works with Discord, and it's a great tool for like visual beginning, just to create some like general ideas and directions for some stuff like that. Okay. It's a little bit interesting and detailed and difficult to like start up and get going if you're not familiar with Discord, but if you are, then it should be kind of easy for you. So I'm gonna wait until while that loads. Okay, so that's the prompt that it gave us for this one. Okay. And so what we could do too is we can actually use DALL-E. And you know what, we'll use both because ChatGPT released DALL-E in the GPTs that I mentioned earlier. So let's use both and compare which one's better, okay? Okay, so we're gonna use a new one. We don't want plugins. No. We want GPT-4. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Explore. And in here, we're gonna use DALL-E, which is right here. And so we're gonna feed that prompt into here, okay? You guys ready? Hey, Lydia, what's up, girl? So it's working its magic. This is pretty cool stuff right here, okay? You guys get ready? Get ready, get ready, get ready. So we're designing a t-shirt for Liz here. She has a printing company, t-shirt printing company, and what we're doing is using ChatGPT to generate some ideas, seeing what the latest trends are, and trying to type in on that. So again, regenerate it. Sometimes it just errors out. Just click it, it'll go. And while that's going, I'm gonna access the stuff here. Hello. I know some people don't like AI or they feel like it's intrusive or whatever. And you know what? Anything I think that comes with technology has, you know, its ups and downs. But I think it's a great starting point and it's a tool, just like everything else. You know, when photography first came out, you had to do it by hand, you had to do it by film, and it put out a lot of businesses, you know, out of business. but it created a lot of new business, right? Because we went digital. So it kind of balances out and works it out. So here's an option. And so like if you're like, well, okay, this is okay, but I want to see another example. You use this little circle icon down here and it'll create another new concept. So while that's working, we're gonna skip to DALL-E, okay? Or we're gonna skip to Midjourney. So this is Midjourney. So this is some stuff that I was working on earlier on. Liz, I kind of gave you insight into this. So this is some of the art that I'm exploring in it with my own prompts. And yeah, this is where I come in just to get my ideas going creatively and everything else. So what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna do the same thing. Except you need a different way to prompt this search engine. And we're gonna see what the difference is. You guys are gonna tell me what you guys like better. And that's formulating. Once that's done, then I'll come back to that. Let's go back to DALL-E. Okay, so it came up with another idea there. Oh, it's cute. I like that one too, right? So here you've got an idea going, Liz, and then, you can work with the illustrator or someone that you know that knows how to kind of design this, and you just redesign it. And here you can put Libra or whatever, Aries or whatever it is. Hey, Terrell, welcome. Thanks for watching. Okay. And so with this one, this is what we got with DALL-E. So you can see the two different, examples, right? And so with that one, I could say, I want a little bit more like 1970s inspired. So let's see. So just one extra keyword will refine everything. I would like it more 1980s based and with a glow. Okay, 1 second. And we go. Let's do it. And so now we're doing this, and let's go. If you have any questions on this, just please type it into the chat and I'll answer it for you. Yeah. And so it's going. It's rolling. So these two different engines produce different kind of results. All right, let's go back to the other chat, shall we? Okay. Okay. I have a lot of threads, like over 1,000, I think. Okay, so that's that one. So let's go look at some of the other things that we got here. So that is DALL-E, which is built into ChatGPT, and there's a Midjourney. And I will type it into chat so you guys can see it. Let me use my nifty telephone here. Okay. It's DALL-E. And Midjourney. I love teaching. It's so fun. So these are really pretty too. So you can expand it and like really look at some of the stuff here. And then you can reach out to an illustrator and say, hey, I really like this. Can you illustrate it for me? So they can create like a vectorized version of it. Or you can work inside of Illustrator, which now just launched generative AI. And then you type whatever your keyword prompt is, which what we got from ChatGPT, and you can literally prompt it in there. If you want to see that, I can show you guys that too. I'm kind of working on the fly today. So that's that one. Okay, so do you guys have any additional questions? Any of the new tuning in friends and family here? Is there any other questions you guys have? No? Okay, so I'm going to do another. I'm going to go read what we wrote here. So we got factors. Okay. So go back up to the top. Okay. Who started the Bass Pro Shop hat trend? That's interesting. Okay. New makeup trends. New marketing trend examples. Okay. What are some t-shirt trends in the AI area? Let's do that. The update's already released. That was the latest announcement at the dev developer from OpenAI. They opened up to 2023 right there from October 8th, 2023. So you have the latest date. You have the latest knowledge now available. Mm-hmm. So Liz, because AI is trending right now, and a person like myself who's nerdy, I would love a t-shirt in the AI area. Particularly my request would be chai GPT, because I always think that's what I'm saying, but it's not. So here's some stuff here. Yes, this month, or this past month and year, yes. That was one of the biggest announcement at the developer event that they had. That was one of the biggest improvements they had, and then they had the GPTs, which I talked about. So these are the different GPTs, and like each one. So I started fine-tuning mine for my stuff. I created one for a restaurant that I do work with, another company that I do work with, and everything else. So for my like curious AI stuff, this is Quirky AI Stage, and what the beauty is I can copy the link and send it to one of you, and you guys can further build onto it. Eventually there's going to be a market for this to sell GPTs. So I'm working on creating some GPTs I'm going to sell on like the way my brain works and stuff. So these are the ones that come with GPT automatically. So you got like Laundry Buddy, Sous Chef, Math Mentor. Let's see what else. Cosmic Dream, Santa. So, you know, this is some kind of things here, I guess. I don't know. So it's specific to this. Like a bedtime storytelling. It's pretty cute. So yeah, GPT is really expanding and creating some really cool stuff. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know, or I will get to going. Hopefully I got you guys to learn a little something. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to touch upon in my prompt book. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a FAQ. Or actually, you guys choose. Do you guys want to do like a FAQ, social media, a customer testimonial, an email campaign, ad copy, a press release, or a webinar script? If there's anything in particular you guys want to do with that, let me know. No? Okay. So I'll just do a quick last one. Customer service response. So I'm sure if you're in the landing area of business, you probably come across certain customer complaints, right? So I use this one. Okay, I got you, Terrell. So I use this to lower my car insurance. Okay, so I have Progressive, and last year they increased my rate, I think like almost $100. I'm like, what the fudge? Because, you know, I've been a great driver, everything else, everything's been on time. And I'm like, this is crazy. I wonder if I can use ChatGPT to, you know, help me lower my rate. And it did. I'm very curious. So I just try and test things. So I said, hi, ChatGPT. I have Progressive Insurance, and they recently increased my rate by $100. Now, I have a great driving record. I have paid everything on time. I'm a great customer, and I want to inquire on why my rate went up and on ways I can get them down. Can you help me create a script that I can discuss with the insurance agent once I give the customer service a call? So we type that in, and it's gonna give me the script, which is exactly what I used when I called in, and I got it lowered. It worked. So here they are. And then if you feed it your policy number and all that stuff, like it'll give it to you right away. So you can use this on anything and everything. I highly recommend you doing it. It's super cool. I know, right? My brain's crazy in the best way. Okay, so it keeps going. So it gives you like a base scenario, what the agent can say, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then it keeps going. And it knocked it down. So try this. Give it a try and tag me in the post if it worked for you or not. So we're gonna do the FAQs now from Terrell. We're gonna go back to the t-shirt line. Okay. So I need the top 10 FAQs regarding questions that customers ask about t-shirts. Including in those FAQs, I want you to give me different categories, such as shipping, returning, printing, quality of shirts, and other things I'm not even thinking about. Remember, give me 10 different FAQs for each of these categories. And we're gonna send it in. There you go. Okay, so there's the design process, printing techniques, material and fabric quality, sizing and fit, color options. And remember, whatever it's telling you, you guys have to really rewrite it. And it keeps going and going and going and going. So there you go. So I'm gonna stop it now. Oh, there it goes, okay. Please organize these in a category collection. Like assign them to specific FAQs that people would ask. And go. So there you go. Now we're just making it easier to read because we don't want everything like all one thing. And so what you can do is you can take these and just expand on it. So you can do like sizing and fit and then just expand on it, shipping, delivery, and then expand and get like 10 more or 15 more or whatever. And then as you keep getting these, and questions throughout, the way you do your business, you can always add this to your GPT. And when I say GPT, what does that mean? Okay, we go back to over here and we go back to explore, create a GPT. This is where you would create your own personal GPT, where you would feed it solely for the purpose of growing this. This would be like planting a seed. This is the child that I talk about in reference to. Like this is what you're growing. This is your garden. This is your inventory, your encyclopedia, all the information that you want to teach GPT about your business you put into here. And like my prompts are very like language based, but you can get to like coding development. You can get into a different language. You can speak Spanish to this and it'll understand what you're saying. Like you're not limited to just speaking English. Like you can talk to this in Spanish and it'll respond to you in Spanish, whatever language you speak into. It's phenomenal. Like it is phenomenal and people are sleeping on it. And until they like talk to me or work with me, they're like, holy, or if I, come across other people who have used it and they're like, yeah, I didn't even think of the way you're using that, et cetera. And you learn from like other nerds, other geeks that use this technology, that there's different ways of using it. So I always say like enable it. So in here, you would put in your t-shirt company and all that stuff. Down here is the knowledge files. So remember that FAQ thing that we just built out right now? You would create a PDF of that and then upload it into here once you're done. That way, you start building your database per se, your specific database. You can put customers in here, but again, like that goes to privacy. So just make sure like you get the okays and approvals once you have people sign up for your stuff. And doing that, you can incorporate the DALL-E, which is that image generator that we did, and then the code interpreter. So if you want to write some coding, you can do that here. Thanks, Andrew. How are you? Hi, good to see you. Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, I was having technical difficulties earlier. I went live and I'm like, why is nobody watching? Because for some reason this program configured to keeping it very just like local based. So yeah, so when you configure your GPT, again, it's like you got to feed it all your data, everything and anything you possibly think of, and then it can rewrite everything for you. Your menu, your descriptions, your emails, your blogs, your encyclopedia of your company, as long as you feed it that right information. Yep. So this would be another course in another day that I'm going to do because it's a lot to do here. If you're interested in doing that, then just follow me. I'm going to announce when I decide to do this. And yeah. Hey, Andrew, did you have any specific questions before I run out of here? I think we're going to do a picture with him. Yeah. So Andrew sent me a picture, and let me see. I don't know if I got the right one. But I'm helping Andrew with his site right now, and we're looking to create like a blog structure for his site. And let me think on the fly here. So again, yeah. So he's worked with Chicago Fire, some of the actresses that are on that show, and he does personal training. And so as we're working on his website, I'm like, hey, that's a great thing to highlight in the blog is who you're working with and who you're helping. And when he mentioned that to me, I said, hey, that's got to go on a blog post. And, being a business owner, you don't have time to do all this stuff, and sometimes you don't have the budget to hire a blog writer or, a copywriter or any of these people. And so like, if you can take it into your own hands and get it written, then why not? So that's what we're going to do today. So my business is Sculpt and Shred Fitness based in Beverly, Chicago area. And I offer professional personal training. I want to create a basic framework for a blog post relating to working with Chicago Fire actresses. So this is where like Andrew would pass me the information of the actresses' names, etc. This is where he would get detailed and saying, we did whatever 30 push-ups or this or that, etc., etc. The more detailed it comes to, the greater the blog post will be. So you have to be very, very detailed. Do not skimp on that. So pretend like we fed it all this cool information. Now we're going to put it in here, okay? And it's going. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. So it gave us the basic framework of it, okay? And I'm gonna say, can you write the example for this for me to have? So here it is. Hello, fitness enthusiasts and fans of Chicago Fire. I'm Andrew Sanders, the proud owner of Sculpt and Shred Fitness, nestled in the heart of Beverly, Chicago. Specialize in professional personal training, catering to a diverse range of clients. Today, I'm thrilled to share our exciting journey working with the talented actresses from the hit TV series Chicago Fire. And we've got the blog post, expertise and services, etc., etc. And so this is great for search engines and everything else. But again, you have to rewrite this. So you have to read it. You have to make sure it's written word for word to everything that you find acceptable. And that's that. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Probably not. I think I'm off. Like my brain's ready to. I think we get signing off. I appreciate you guys tuning in and being a part of this live on the spot kind of teaching. And if you found this useful, please share it with someone, share it with a friend, share it with another business owner. Get the word out about this. This is a great technology. The media likes to keep it to this is just writing articles for kids in colleges. That's such, excuse my language, it can do so much more. And it can empower you. It can empower your business. It can empower so many things you've always wanted to do. And every week I want to introduce like a certain learning thing about it. Again, I've worked with this program for over a year, every day. So I've gotten to know a lot about ChatGPT, Bard, and some of these cool little AI programs. I don't know everything, but damn, do I know a lot. Yeah. And there you go, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please share this with your family and friends. And good seeing you guys. Bye. Take care.